Friends, welcome back to my channel Accountitude. Here in front of you are the few questions MCQs. PQR are the partners in the firm. R has invested 2 lakh more in comparison to the other partners. So he is demanding interest on his excess capital at the rate 6% as there is no deed. So there cannot be any extra because in the deed it's not provided that whatever extra funds he has provided to the firm they are loan. So if it is a not a loan, it cannot be given interest at the rate of 6% per annum. So the next point is interest on loan is treated as a charge but not as an appropriation. Yes, this statement is true. Interest on loan is a charge, but it is not an interest on loan. Why it is not an interest on loan? Because he has provided excess capital, not loan to the firm. So it should be mentioned properly. Now, next is OLA. They are the partners in the ratio 5:3:2. Now, they have decided to change their profit sharing ratio in 2 is to 1 is to 1. At the time of the reconstitution, there was a balance in the journal reserve. If got rupees 15,000, if L got, okay, here it's mentioned if L got rupees 15,000, then the amount of journal reserve in total we need to find out. So what was L's share? That was 3 by 10. Now students got confused between whether we have to use old or the new. Always keep in mind that the old accumulated reserve would always be distributed among all partners in the old profit sharing ratio. So here L got reserve in his old profit sharing ratio, that is 3 by 10. So for 3 by 10 share, how much she or he got? That is 15,000 rupees. So what would be the value for 1? That is for firm. How would be the total amount of the journal reserve? Because firm share of profit we refer as 1. So it is 10 by 3. This 3 by 10 when moved on to its right hand side, it got 10 by 3 reversal. So the total value of journal reserve was 50,000, out of which when he was given 3 by 10, the actual value was 15,000. So 15,000 was 3 by 10 of total. To calculate total, we took 10 by 3 here and we got a total value that is rupees 50,000. So you can take it as also that total into 3 by 10 is equals to 15,000. So what would be the value of total here that we can calculate from here also. Now, reconstitution of a partnership always leads to the change in profit sharing ratio among the partners, and it leads to the dissolution of partnership firm and not the dissolution of the firm. Sorry. So first of all, he says that change in profit sharing ratio. Yes, of course, it leads to the change in profit sharing ratio. Yes, it is also right that only the partnership is dissolved and not the firm. You have to differentiate here. When firm is dissolved, no business is carried on, but when your partnership is dissolved, the firm carries on its business. The existing partnership agreement ends and the new partnership agreement comes into the effect. This reason is right. So assertion and reason both are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Y and M are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4 is to 1. Their extracted balance sheet given to you where debtors are 9400 and provision is of 400, and in additional information it's given all debtors are good. If all debtors are good, that means no provision is required. In the newly framed balance sheet, debtors would be recorded with 9400, not with 9000. So there is a gain of 400. That gain would be taken in your revaluation account. On which side of revaluation account? It will go on the credit side of the revaluation account. Okay, thank you. Accountitude, like, share and subscribe to my channel.